All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back.
Ow!
We're back.
Take
sorry.
two.
I'm sorry. I'm like, no, leave it in. Leave it in.
No, come on.
No, come on. That's perfect. No,
Come on.
He's like, take two. No, we don't do that at the American Fan Podcast. We roll with it. Half the time I've passed gas and no one's ever said anything. So, like,
all right, that's it. That's it. I'm going to redo the video. Come on, let me redo it.
all right, yeah.
No. Let's keep the camera rolling.
Just
That's
keep it
fine.
rolling. I think people will like this. They're like, they've completely derailed. We got no food. We got no booze. Our pets' heads are falling off. That's a Dumb and Dumber reference. It's one of the best movies ever made in cinema history. All right, let's get into President Billy. Bill Clinton, my dad, rest in peace, one of my favorite human beings ever, my pops. This was his least favorite guy. He used to walk around. Clinton wasn't even in office. Clinton was in office from, 2000 to 2008? And then Barack took over? No, I'm sorry. Clinton was big. That was Bush. That was W. Bush. They're all the same. Isn't that sad? They're all garbage. Like, all of them were dog crap. Like, it was really bad. Clinton was 92. I'm sorry, 92, because Bush Sr. was at 88 to 92. Ronnie was... He was the last, like, decent president. He had some warts, but... He, in my opinion, was the last decent president, 80 to 88, Ronald Reagan.
Yeah.
But anyways, Clinton wasn't even in office. I mean, he left in 2000, and W. Bush took over. But, I mean, my dad would walk around. I mean, it was like 2020. And my dad would be like, like that. And he would do this arm slap. My dad had an arm slap.
You too.
He'd be like, where's Clinton and Billy? Hillary, right here. And I'm like, what are you doing? He hasn't been in office in 15 years. What are you doing? I don't understand. Why are you grabbing your genitals? Like you're a 70-some-year-old man.
Bro,
He'd be like, bite on this, Billy. And I'd be like, what? What do we do? We're at Bob Evans. You can't do that. You know? I can do whatever.
What episode are we doing?
This is completely derailed. This will be the last time you see me in public, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna get taken off. Nick will be able to survive, but they're gonna find me, and they're gonna put me in Leavenworth for a long time for all my shenanigans. They're gonna be like, hey, on episode whatever, you talked about tax evasion. You've had a rub and tug incident down the street with a masseuse. Like they'll throw the book at me. It'll be over. I don't know what the hell happened, but Clinton, one of my favorite presidents, and not in a good way. I just think I've never seen a guy that lives in an alternate reality. But if you talk to like staunch Democrats, just like if you talk to a MAGA person, a Trump supporter that has no idea of reality, they're like, oh no, he's the second coming of Christ. He has never done anything wrong. You talk to these old school Democrats that are like, oh, well, Bill Clinton, was the best president we ever had. I'm like, this dude he lives in an alternate universe. Well, the February 28th, he went before Congress because of his involvement or his ties to Jeffrey Epstein, which me and Nick, that's the lowest of low. That is my numero uno on like the disgusting meter of like child trafficking, anything with child molestation, sexual contact with a kid is just so gross to me. That whole topic, that whole scenario with Epstein. But Clinton had, there's over 1,000 pictures. Like, I'm not talking like there's one photo and it happenstance, like a Piers Morgan has one photo in the Epstein files. And I like Piers. I don't agree with everything, but I think he's a pretty cool journalist.
I refuse to watch this show.
Yeah, I know your feelings on Piers, but he has one photo in the Epstein files with Ghislaine Maxwell. But it's all documented of where they were, and it's very explainable. He was at a book signing, and Ghislaine Maxwell got her book signed by Piers, and they took a picture together. That's not what happened with 1,000 photos of Bill Clinton. He's in hot tubs with young chicks. It's like, Is anybody like seeing the same things I'm seeing? Like, I mean, there's like, it's not one, it's not two, it's like there's 1,000 plus photos of this guy. It's crazy, and everybody just dismisses. So he had to create a statement because he was before Congress. And I dug through and I was able to find the actual statement, ladies and gentlemen. I think this will be fun because I want to be Bill Clinton for 45 seconds.
Why?
Because how can you live in an alternate reality where you think you didn't do anything wrong? At this point, the guy's in his 70s. Just admit it. Bill, you diddled a lot of young girls. Just say it. Like, how many more years on the planet do you have? Maybe a couple. He doesn't look very healthy. He actually looks awful. Like right now, I think all of those. Well,
lives, you know how that healthcare is once you enter politics. Exactly. They tend to live a lot longer than the average American citizen. I wonder why.
Billy, just a word to you and Hillary. I don't think you guys are like drinking enough of that adrenochrome or the blood of the babies because you don't look so good, man. You look like something's going on. Like somebody took an air hose and vacuumed air out of him.
Oh,
he looks like he's deflating. He literally looks like a bag of shit. I'm sorry, but yeah. Anyway, sorry, was I too harsh on Billy?
Hey,
my
you know
dad,
what?
My dad right now is like, hey, you can't be too harsh, son of a bitch.
Hey, you know what Hillary Clinton's favorite pizza place is?
You're gonna show me, and this episode's definitely getting taken down. Okay, go for it. I love the fact that we're gonna get demonetized when we've never received a penny from anybody. What? What's her favorite pizza place?
Little Caesars.
Oh my God. Oh God. I don't even know what the hell we're talking about. I literally have like lost my mind. All right, let's do his opening statement to the oversight committee. This was a very important meeting, and this is what this guy had to say. I'll paraphrase.
No, I think you actually need to read it exactly how it is because you can read it as if true. Clinton. Just imagine Clinton saying
I agree with you. Okay.
Because you just paraphrase, it's not as authentic.
It's not as authentic. Here it comes. This is his actual statement. I'm here today for two reasons, ladies and gentlemen. The first is that I love my country. Okay, sure you do, Billy.
Yeah, right.
And America was built upon the idea that no person is above the law, even presidents. Oh, Bill, I agree with that. Yeah. Democracy requires every person to play their part. I hope that by being here today, we can bring ourselves a little further away from the brink and back to being a country where we can disagree with one another civilly. Civilly. I did not have sex with that woman. Oh, sorry. Where the search for truth, here's what I outlined. This is what I highlighted. This is my favorite. Where the search for truth and justice outweighs the partisan urge to score points and create a spectacle. You're right, Bill. Yeah, you're right. I'll do my part, and I hope you'll do yours. Second reason I'm here is that the girls and women whose lives Jeffrey Epstein destroyed deserve not only justice, but healing. They deserve healing. Yeah, you did a lot of healing, Bill. A lot. You did a lot in your day.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
They've been waiting so long for both through my brief acquaintance, that's what he stressed, through my brief acquaintance with Epstein. Yeah, is brief if it means, I don't know, 25, 30 years. Yeah, that's pretty brief. With Epstein ended years before his crimes came to light. That's a lie. Because that's just a lie. I mean, him and Epstein were buddies long after Epstein was convicted of being a child whatever, trafficker, diddling, soliciting prostitutes from a minor, whatever Alan Dershowitz or anybody else wants to call it. He was convicted for dealing with minors, both boys and girls. I always stress that to people because people only talk about the girls. They trafficked a ton of young boys. That's disgusting in itself. I mean, it's all disgusting. All right? But before we start, I have to get personal. You made Hillary come in here. She had nothing to do with Jeffrey Epstein. Nothing. That's a lie. He said this under oath. That's a lie. There is a picture of Ghislaine Jeffrey at Chelsea Clinton's wedding. Hillary's in the picture. How do you say you don't know? She had nothing to do with Jeffrey. There's over 300 pictures with Hillary. There's more with Bill because there's a lot of hot tub pictures. But I mean, there's tons of pictures to fit. Why would you lie? She had no memory of even meeting Jeffrey Epstein. What? This is insane. It's like me telling you later today, I have no recollection of ever you being my friend. So you'd be like, what are you talking about? Like, this is a pure insanity. She neither traveled with him nor visited any of his properties. That's a lie. It's a verifiable... I mean, every
such bullshit coming out of this dude's mouth.
Whether you subpoenaed 10 people or 10,000, including her, was simply not right or nice. Well, too bad, Bill. I don't think it has to be nice or right. I think you guys are both really dirty people. So you got picture verification. You got all sorts of email verification from Epstein. A question to Ghislaine. Did Jeffrey ever talk about Bill Clinton? Her answer, yes. I mean, it's verifiable. It's right there in the Epstein files. It's a dump of 3 million. Your brain can literally go crazy if you try to read all of it. It's right there. There's a question in the Ghislaine Maxwell interrogation. Her answer, yes. Jeffrey said he liked them young, very young, referring to the girls. So, I mean, okay. I mean, take that.
Trump said the same exact thing.
Same thing. There's evidence that...
As if he was fucking cool.
Unbelievable. We began this hearing, me raising my hand, taking an oath to tell the truth. But everyone has a responsibility to be honest with those they represent. What are you talking about? You haven't been honest in like literally 45 seconds of your statement so far. Every statement's been a lie. Now let me say what you're going to hear from me. First, I had no idea. This is one of my favorites. I had no idea. And he stressed and got loud when he said no idea. I had no idea of the crimes Epstein was committing. No matter how many photos you show of me, I have two things that at the end of the day matter more than your interpretation of those 20-year-old photos. Hey, Bill, they're 20-year-old photos because they took place 20 years ago. You can't dismiss them as if they're, that's old photos. No, those photos are, Bill, they're of you. Like this, I can't go to Nick, don't look at that baby photo of me. That has no relevancy to me. Fletch, that was you 40 years ago. What are you talking about? I know what I saw. These are the two things that at the end of the day matters more than our interpretation, meaning the American public, of his 20-year-old photos. I know what I saw, and more importantly, what I didn't see. Hey, Bill, what was that? Like, I want to know what you saw and you didn't see, because you haven't said shit so far, except for a bunch of lies. I know what I did, and more importantly, what I didn't do. Okay, what was that? Would you like to say something, Bill, that's not a lie? I saw nothing, and I did nothing wrong. That, to me, is the most bogus statement ever said in a committee hearing. He literally is admitting not even one thing. Like, hey, you know what? Maybe it was a bad judgment call. I shouldn't have associated with a convicted
No, he's just pretending that he had zero involvement.
How can you deny, like, if I get caught robbing a bank and I have the money, it's in my barn, in a pile in the marked bills. And then I go, I didn't rob the bank. I don't understand Nick, what are you talking about? That money was just there.
No. Do you know what this reminds me? I'm so glad you brought this example up. So I've been rewatching it. One of my favorite TV shows of all time. I've been rewatching Cops.
Oh, that's great TV show.
It's a great TV show.
My mom's favorite.
I've been rewatching hour segments of hour-long videos of different segments from episodes of Cops. I haven't watched them in order because the only way to watch them in order is by having a Fox Home video membership, and fuck that, I don't want to give my money to news organizations. And I love the drug dealers, or at least the people that are caught with drugs. They're like, what's this? That's not mine. It's in your pocket. It's in your wallet. Oh, that bag's my sister's. The drugs were in the bag with your wallet.
That's not mine. I love those episodes. That's why my mom loved that show so much. She would just be like,
you had to be stupid to just deny it.
It's just insanity. If my brother watches this episode, my mom used to watch that show, and I don't know, she had the best descriptions for degenerate or criminals. She'd be like, hey, look at this yahoo. And I'm like, what the hell does that mean? I go, Mom, what are you talking about? Look at this rummy. He's trying to tell the cop that he didn't do it. He's a rummy. And I go, what the hell is a rummy? I still don't know to this day, but my brother and we still laugh about that. She had the best words to describe that. Here's the best phrase, and then we'll wrap it up because I don't want the episode to go too long.
Sure.
Because then people don't want to watch. As someone, this is Bill Clinton talking, and it's right before he wraps up. As someone who grew up in a home with domestic abuse, oh, I'm so sorry, Bill. Am I supposed to feel sorry for you right now? That's what he's trying to do. It's so pathetic. Not only would I not have flown on his plane if I had any inkling of what he was doing. You wouldn't have flown on the plane, Bill? You're logged not once, not twice. But you are verifiably logged to be on that plane 26 times. And those were the trips to the island. So you weren't going there to sightsee. There was only one thing on the island. It was a whorehouse, Bill. What were you doing there? You weren't going garage sailing in the neighborhood. No, you were going there to meet little girls. That's okay. All right, and then him and Hillary can they can try to assassinate me like they did a dozen other people. We are only here. No. I would have. Oh, here it is. If I had any inkling of what he was doing, meaning Epstein, okay, you knew what he was doing because you were participating in the stuff. That's the truth. I mean, we all know it. I mean, people are scared to say it out loud because they don't want to get whacked and they don't want to get sued. I don't care. I'm going to be like Rocky Balboa. Sue me for what? What are you going to do? I would have turned him in myself. This is what I wanted to tell everybody and ended. I would have turned him in myself. Good job, Bill. You would have been a deputy dog. I would have turned him in myself and led the call for justice for his crimes and not sweetheart deals. No. And again, that's a lie. You were the reason he got some sweetheart deals. It's so disgusting, the state of affairs. He was what? He was verifiably, he was on the plane, said, do you know that Epstein during, wait a minute, this is good. I have to tell the audience this because it's so disgusting. He was at the White, you know how I always complain lately that Bibi Netanyahu has been at the White House?
Yeah.
Over the last 6 months of President Trump's tenure so far, he's been in office a year, right? Just a shade over a year. Bibi has been in the White House 6 times. Or no, I'm sorry, 7 times. That's unheard of. That's unheard of for a leader of another nation to visit that often in a 6-month period of time. So he's there basically every month, the last 6-7 months. Okay, that's a little disturbing. Epstein has been logged and it's verifiable. He was during Clinton's presidency, he was at the, what is Jeffrey Epstein doing at the White House 17 times? 17. You guys didn't know him? You remember in his little statement, I can't believe you would bring Hillary into this. She never met him. He was at the White House 17. He's at your daughter's wedding. What are you talking about? It's just pure insanity. But I have to end it on this. And he was like, I would have never flown. John McCain's wife is on record like multiple times saying everybody knew who Epstein was and everybody knew who he was doing, what he was doing on that island.
Yeah, but she literally said that out loud. I think, what was it, 23 or something?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But here is the last thing, because I want the audience to have a laugh. We don't have like technology where I can like zoom it up in our like a podcast like program or something. Yeah. But I just printed it up. We're gonna do it the old-fashioned way because that's what we do here at the American Fan Podcast. I'm wearing flip-flops. The barn's cold and my feet are freezing. So I
thought you were changing
it's 30.
Shoes to
It's 30 degrees. Yeah, it's a flip-flop. That was a bad move. I can't feel my big toe. It's okay. At Epstein, when they Wexler gave him that $60 million, however you pronounce it. I don't care if I mispronounce his name. I'm going on record. How about Twatster or like Shitster? That's his new nickname for me. He's another scumbag, Victoria's Secret guy. I didn't know. I had no idea what he was doing. You gave him a $60 million home? Come over in Cleveland, Ohio. Hang out with me. Give me something if you don't know what I'm doing. Worst thing I went is to a rub and tug down the street. I mean, come on. At that residence, the FBI took inventory. Ladies and gentlemen, we're just going to show it. There's a painting in Epstein's house. I don't care. I'm not getting any closer because I'm lazy. But that's a painting with Bill Clinton in a blue dress. That was in Epstein's foyer. Like when you walk into that, or you walked in the past. I don't know who owns that house now. Imagine if you were the new owner of that same house in Manhattan. That would be disturbing. As you walked in, that was what you saw. You saw a painting of Bill Clinton in a blue dress. But granted, like I just described for the last 20 minutes, this is his statement. He didn't know him. And you know what? I am really on the fence of whether or not to believe this document. Like maybe he didn't know him and he really didn't know what Epstein was doing. I'm going to call bullshit. I think you did, Bill. So I'm going to tell you.
Total bullshit.
I'm going to tell you, I'm going to channel my old man, like through for the finale of the episode. And hey, Billy. I hope you go to jail, you cocksucker. That's definitely getting us taken down. It doesn't matter at this point. Yeah, so I don't know what we're going to discuss next week because I don't know if I'm going to be incarcerated or not. So, but I hope you guys enjoyed the episodes. We had fun. We'll come back next week.
We're sorry for the extra delay, but thankfully it wasn't as long as the last time. So
yeah, and we had fun. We pumped out a couple episodes. I mean, just dive into the Clinton stuff for fun. Dive in. I definitely recommend anything that Dave Smith has to say, because Dave Smith has been calling this whole Iran, it's got to be a war. You got to call it what it is now. I mean, we're going to be in a full-blown war with Iran. They wanted regime change war. All they kept telling the public, meaning everybody that was on the Zionist and the Israel side, no, this is just to, detour them from getting nuclear capability. No, it wasn't. This was a regime change. You got what you wanted.
For Israel.
Now you got a bigger nut job in charge of Iran that wants to go head to head.
And I'll just say this to the Trump supporters that are saying, well, guess what, guys? And this is also to Patrick Bet-David. As good as you've been, when it comes to Donald Trump, I'll tell you right now, you're brain dead half the time, PBD. Love to have a conversation with you sometime and debate this.
He's a great guy.
But listen,
he can't criticize Trump.
When people like you and MAGA make this argument of 80% of Iranians wanted regime change, here's what I have to say to that. Cool, and I'm happy for them. not my fucking problem.
That's 100% accurate.
So thanks for watching, guys, and we will see you in the next one.
And one more thing, I met a new Filipino girl, and I might go over in a few weeks and have sex with her.
That's it.